We are going to head on over to Finkley of the Michael Finkley Show.
Can't hear you.
You're muted.
On mute.
There you go.
All righty. There we go. Hello, everybody. I'm Michael Finkley with the award-winning Michael Finkley Show. And I am very excited to chat with you all because I watched the show, season one. I'm so glad it's coming back June 7th because that's my birthday weekend. So I'm going to include you in my birthday weekend. Excited. Thank you so much. So in your characters, you all embody your characters so well, as actors and actresses that you are. What have you learned about yourself and your character that you play that you now digest as your overall being now? Anyone can go.
I think with family, you may share DNA, but you don't necessarily share direction. And so what I mean by that is that everybody's living out their best life, how they see fit. And sometimes that clashes. But what underpins the entire family container is unconditional love. And so constantly coming back to that, which translates into acceptance. You don't have to agree. You don't have to like it. Sometimes we see that with Kimberly and Auntie, even my husband and I. And I think it's just, again, coming back to unconditional love and acceptance. And that's helped me bring that into my own family even more strongly.
I love that you said that because as I am, yes, Columbus, I am a family member of the Williams family. I am adjacent. And so I feel like a sister.
We've known her since she was in kindergarten. I made her a bunch of peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. She's family.
I am family. And so I think that dynamic in real life, being an only child, knowing that I take my friends and loved ones serious. You know, when I call you sis or bestie, I mean it. You know what I mean? I call you auntie, I mean it because family is just that important to me. And so in the show, being that attached to a family it is totally how I am in real life.
It's always there, but understanding the value of family, I think. In my career, it's always been a fine line for me to balance work, and family. And I think Alfonso character struggles with that because he's a workaholic, and wants to control everything, but learning how to let the family, it takes a village for everything. And letting the family work, and we work together for the good, listening to your wife, right? And I think a lot of men are going to learn from Alfonso. Well, men, we always think we have the answer, but when you really listen to your wife, when they're coming from a place, things get handled. So it's some really interesting things that I've seen practically applying into my life that the gems that we get when we get to play together as a family every day and actually have merged into quite family indeed.
You've displayed tremendous leadership, Columbus, as Columbus, Offset, and also on camera as Alfonso. And I think we all felt that as a family, as a father, as a husband, as a leader, you did that profoundly.
I love y'all dynamic. It's like I really believe that y'all actually like each other. You don't get that with a lot of casts.
We do though. That's why
Yeah,
we're not
'cause you don't.
pretending.
Yeah, you don't get that with a lot of casts at all. Like even the inside jokes and stuff. I'm like, oh, they actually really like each other. And I'm a yeah. That shout out to y'all for that.
Thank you, Lauren. Michael,
casting.
this is what I've learned from Lucille, Aunt Lucille, is that you can be the matriarch of the family and keep everybody in check with your snappiness, but you are still a full-bodied woman too. You may be a woman of a certain age, but you still have your sexuality. You still like to dress up and look good and fall in love every once in a while.
Auntie's a bit thoughty this season. Auntie's coming in hot. We're a little bit thoughty. We're not even gonna lie.
But she has her own life. I mean, it's just not wrapped up in being a matriarch and taking care of kids. It's
Right.
also taking care of herself and getting her own sexuality and her own independence, is still being part of a beautiful family.
Get it, boo.
Come on, Auntie.
I love it. We love you, Auntie.